guys, welcome back to another video. My name's Community and this is my channel, and today I am back. Like, how many years has it been? It's been a long time. Oh, I completely forgot that this was an issue. Today we're doing a Q&A because it is my first video back to YouTube. So I kind of want to like update you guys on my life and what I've been doing. I mean, if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you probably already know what I've been doing. But if YouTube is the only place you see me, then child, I'm sorry. You must miss me real bad.
Did somebody miss you?
And I asked some people on my Instagram to send me some questions, and I'm giving them a little shout out here on my YouTube. So be sure to follow those people, and don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification bell, because I want to be posting on YouTube a lot more often now, because why not? Some of my followers didn't want a shout out. It's fine, I won't disclose your identity. I will just say that this question is from an anonymous person. Okay, so the first question is from an anonymous person. They ask, what is your favorite animal? My favorite animal is a dog. But I love all types of animals. I even love insects, but I don't love them. But I feel like most lives are sacred. And if I find like an insect in my house, I would opt not to kill it, just capture it and then release it back into nature, because I just feel so bad about killing it. I just feel like I just can't do it unless it's a cockroach. Those things are nasty and they deserve death. What is your favorite memory? My favorite memory, I would say my favorite memory is probably, every time I think of like that question, I keep going back to when I was in Dominican Republic. I visited DR with my mom and my grandmother, and we kind of got in a little bit of trouble while we were there, and it was really funny. But if you guys want to know more about my trip to DR, then you could comment down below, because that story is kind of long and it's kind of wild, so I don't want to like take up too much of this video with that. But I would say my favorite memory is from my trip to Dominican Republic. Shout out to adia.b. I'm gonna put the Instagram handle there. And this person, thank you for sending in a question, by the way. Do you think you've grown as a person? I definitely think I have. Definitely. From last time I did YouTube, I started this YouTube channel when I was 16. I'm 20 now, guys. You're 20?
You're 20?
Yeah, I'm 20 now. I definitely think I've grown as a person, like not just physically, but mentally also. I've experienced a lot more now that I've gone out of my teenage years. Some things were bad experiences, but some things were really nice. Like, I got to travel, I met new people, I lost people, you know, but that's all a part of life. That's just all about growing. I really know when you've grown once you handled a certain situation maturely. I think what is difficult for young people of today is handling situations and learning how to cope with different situations. Life is hard. Life is hard for teenagers. My teenage years were rough, but I'd say it definitely helped me to grow. Hopefully my 20s will be a little bit more fun. Shout out to Leah.Kayla. What are some life lessons you have learned within the past month? Don't trust men. Okay, not just don't trust men, but like don't easily trust people. Me, I feel like I have a very big heart. I'm very open with myself, and I realize that I need to like not do that. It's kind of sad because I really enjoy expressing myself. I really enjoy like having people get to know me because I'm a very open person. I realize that sometimes people use that to take advantage of you and to take advantage of your kindness. Another life lesson that I've learned is that don't broadcast all of your wins. While you feel so happy about something that has happened to you, something great, something that you've been praying for, something that you hoped for a really long time, people looking onto that, some people looking onto that aren't happy for you. They're gonna hope and pray that your life goes bad. I would say sometimes it's better to protect your privacy than to share with the world. Now, I'm not saying don't post your happy moments, because at the end of the day, social media is all about expressing yourself. And if you can't express yourself, then what's the point? I think it has to come with some kind of discernment of choosing what to share and what not to share, and then also at what time, because you don't want to post about certain things too soon. I would say one last lesson that I've learned is that people can use you for the literal strangest things. Like, I've had a couple of friends that would use me for my car. I got my license when I was 17, around 16 or so, a few years back. I even shared a video of that on TikTok of me passing my driving test. I was very excited about that. My dad got me a car so that I could drive to school and drive to UE. I found that when I had my car, I had lots of friends. Lots and lots of friends, and that's because people wanted me to take them to KFC, and they wanted me to take them to every party, every event, because I was a designated driver. But as soon as I had to take my car to the mechanic for a week, and I'm telling my friends, well, hey, I don't have my car this week, but we can still hang out, they don't want nothing to do with me, big man. A little bit more conservative with my car. Like, some people take it as offense, but honestly, I have to protect myself. I have to protect my peace. I'm sorry, not any and everyone can get in my car. Okay, shout out to Eds. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but shout out to you. I'm gonna put your name here. Make sure to follow that person on Instagram, and follow everyone that I've mentioned in this video on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Hello, my Instagram handle is Camila____T. Follow me on TikTok too. My username for TikTok is Camila_T. I don't think I have any other social media that's worth following. Oh, this person asked about Paris. They asked me, did going to Paris make you see anything differently or realize something that impacted? Yes. Yes, it did. I feel like internally, it's probably most people's dreams to go to Paris, because we've seen Paris on TV and we're always like, wow, I wish I could go to Paris one day. I even remember there was this time I was playing with my cousin. We would pretend that we're in Paris and we're eating carrots together. So when I actually got to go to Paris last year, I was so excited. I think I even messaged my cousin and I told her that, like, I still remember the days that, like, we would pretend that we're in Paris, and now I'm actually getting to go. Like, it was a dream. It was a dream come true, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every moment of it. Some people that have been to Paris, they didn't really enjoy the experience, because I think they were expecting Paris to be like every other place that they've been to. Paris is nothing like the US. Paris is nothing like Canada. It's nothing like the Caribbean. It's completely different, and I love that. I love architecture of the buildings. Most buildings are kept in their original architecture. So fascinating to me, because I love learning about different historical events. I even went to the museum. I wanted to go to the museum because I wanted to see the different structures in the museum, and the museum was so beautiful. It had murals on the ceiling. It had different statues and monuments. And of course, I had to see the Mona Lisa, because how are you gonna go to the Louvre and not see the Mona Lisa? So I saw the Mona Lisa, and of course I saw the Eiffel Towers. Did you really go to Paris if you didn't see the Eiffel Tower? Really enjoyed being in Paris, and like not just enjoyed the architecture, I enjoyed being around the people. Go to certain places like in Canada or in the US. You don't usually walk into a store and say good morning, good afternoon. And that's something that we do here in Barbados. We walk into a place and we greet whoever is there with some manners. That isn't something that is done in the US or in Canada, but it is done in Paris. As soon as you walk into the store, you say, bonjour, ça va? Ça va bien et toi? Ça va bien? Je parle un petit peu français. Tu parles anglais? Oui, oui. Merci. Salut. I'm gonna try to ignore them. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed socializing with the Parisians and learning about their history and their culture. It was a phenomenal experience. I can't even describe it to you, really. Like, I loved being there, and I wish I could go back. I can't wait to go back to Paris. I love being there. Anonymous question. Someone asked if I could be any age for the rest of my life, what age would that be? Okay, so I've never been 21, but I feel like 21 would be an age I would want to be for the rest of my life. And I say that because your early 20s are supposed to be the prime years. They're supposed to be like you in your best shape. I don't think I'm in my best shape right now, but I feel like I could work towards being in my best shape. I'm not in a bad shape, but I could be better. Like, this is not my best. We're always elevating, period. I feel like 21 would be an age I would be for the rest of my life. And plus, I can drink in the US so once I turn 21. So like, why would I stay at 20 when I could be 21? Like, it's just one more year. So I feel like I'd be 21. Why did I choose to study law? Okay, so the truth is, I did not know I was gonna study law when I was in secondary school, because I did all sciences in secondary school. I didn't even study history, which is, I know, mind-blowing, because usually people who pursue law are persons that did history at CSEC level, but I didn't. I did biology, chemistry, physics. I did Spanish, even though I went to Paris. But don't worry, I'm hoping that I can get to go to Panama, because I did not use any of my Spanish when I was in DR, nor when I was in Puerto Rico. But hopefully when I get to Panama, I can use some little bit of Spanish there. I studied bio, chem, physics, Spanish, math, English, both Englishes, social studies. And I also did IT, information technology, but I didn't do history. And that's because I wanted to be a biotechnologist when I was younger. I wanted to go into the science field. I don't know when it was. I don't know what it was in my head that made me switch, but something just made me realize I have Oh, I remember now. I remember, okay, so there was this one instance. I had this best friend in secondary school, and he had to cut all his hair off because it was against the school rules to have his hair really high. And I thought that was really unfair, because there would be other people that are this color that were allowed to keep their hair really long. And I thought that was really unfair, and I just wanted to challenge that rule so badly, because I just felt like that was just not right. And that made me realize that, like, I like standing up for what is right. I started going into this rabbit hole of trying to challenge rules and basically change society. And somehow I ended up on this legal page. I just figured, well, I should do law because this is my passion. Like, even though I wanted to be a biotechnologist, that was never my passion. Like, I didn't feel passionate about sciences as I do about law and as I do about standing up for rights and basically upholding integrity. So that's what I'm all about. I'm all about being honest and all about being fair. So law just meshed really well with that. That was the end of this Q&A. If you guys really like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and tell me which question was your favorite question, and if there's any other questions that you would like to ask me on, and if there's any question here that you would like me to expand on and maybe explain a little bit, leave a comment down below. I could make a video on one single question alone. Do it. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and subscribe and share this video to your friends, because for the culture. And you want to ride this thing for 5 hours a day. Okay, no matter if you get tired, no matter if your legs are shaking, you want to ride this thing. If you